صلى الله عليه وسلم الرجل على دين خليله فلينظر أحدكم من يخالل. Today's hadith is brought to us by Abu Hurayra, may Allah be pleased with him. And he heard the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, the person follows the religion of his companion, so we should be careful of who we take to be our companions. This hadith talks about a very important part of the human experience, which is companionship. And it doesn't just refer to regular friends, but it talks about al-Khalil, the person who's your closest friend, almost like a best friend. Someone you'll be seeing very often, you'll be wondering about, someone who's on your mind very often. And this hadith tells us it's important to be very careful of who this person is. Because this person is someone who won't only influence your behaviors, but by the end of the day, you will have the same religion and practice as this person. And this hadith doesn't just refer to if your friend is non-Muslim or he may be of a different faith. It's also very important that this close friend to be someone who's also practicing. Because it may be more dangerous to have a best friend who is Muslim but doesn't practice than to have a friend of a different faith. Because with a friend of a different faith, you'll tell him that you have to go pray Dhuhr, and he doesn't even know what a Dhuhr is. But the Muslim friend who isn't practicing will have already built up so many excuses to push you even further away from what is right. And even if they aren't pushing you away from it, their very behaviors will eventually rub off of you, and you'll become very similar to this person. So what do we do about this? My advice would be to make sure your best friend is someone who's better than you, someone who practices more than you. And for example, let's say you're someone who struggles with doing the 5 daily prayers, then your best friend should be someone who already does these prayers, so that when you guys are hanging out together, and you both hear the call for prayer, the friend will get up to pray, and you will more than likely feel bad and end up praying with him. And this will eventually continue until a habit of prayer is built. But then you may ask, what of the friend who already prays? What does he do? Then this person should find someone even better than him. So if he prays the 5 daily prayers, he finds someone who prays them at the mosque, so that when the time for prayer comes, he'll take him and go to the mosque together. And so on and so forth, until you have a mesh of the Muslims in the community who are elevating each other, and they're elevating each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this will increase the iman of the entire community. But there's just one problem with this. It's hard being around those who are better than you. The ayah in Surah Al-Kahf tells us, وَاصْبِرْ نَفْسَكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُم بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ يُرِيدُونَ وَجْهَهُ وَلَا تَعْدُ عَيْنَاكَ عَنْهُمْ تُرِيدُ زِينَةَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. And the ayah continues. The ayah tells us that we should exercise patience when we're around those who are supplicating their Lord through day and through night. Why would we need patience when we're around people who are already good Muslims? Because the truth is, when we're around people who are better than us, they will often correct our mistakes. And we as humans, we don't like that. But the problem is when we're around people who aren't trying to better ourselves and elevate who we currently are, we will end up at a lower level than we originally were. So therefore, it's very important to be around people who are pushing us to be better and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. هذا والله أعلم. يروي الإمام أبو داود في سننه عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الرجل على دين خليله فلينظر أحدكم من يخالل. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا